This is the body's natural defense to cook out the organism. Okay. But, especially with tiny kids, if that fever goes up, you have to worry about what they're cooking. You know, they could be cooking brain cells, nerve cells.
I was going to say, I worry if it gets higher.
This plant, it's a mouthful of a word again, but it's a diaphoretic, which means it forces you to sweat. So there you have a kid with a high fever, and you give them a strong tea of this. Which, by the way, I was making tea out of this when I was a kid. You just put a leaf in boiling water, you're done.
Really?
You add more than a leaf.
Bitter,
but that's what a handful is your medicinal dose. That's almost always in Blackfeet. That's your medicinal dose. You put that in your tea, and ideally it will cause sweating. And then through evaporative cooling. Is and where it was, and then these holes, something's put through the rocks themselves. Or at least that. So I just, again, just kind of notice what we got here, because this is a kind of unusual part of it.
like rhizoids like iris?
I don't know irises, but they tend to be pretty big.
Iris are like that, and then they have a knot, and then...
Yeah, actually it is kind of like that then.
Okay.
Yeah, but very, very strong. And again, yeah, eat the seeds. They're delicious. It's too early for seeds here. They're still in the little flowery phase. But down below you could find them.
I had some seeds. I had some tasteless gums, so I just popped them in there.
Just
kept me going.
Recharge it.
Iced them up.
Yeah. But very good stuff, but it is good for the... But you know what? Even if it weren't, I'd still drink that tea. If it had no medicinal benefit, it just tastes...
Right up the top of the tree, there's that little slice on that first rise. Just come down that little slice and you'll see pretty much goat color.
You know the greeny stuff?
You know the green band coming around. He's not that far down. He's farther up.
Oh, I'm looking too low.
He's in the first slice.
On the face? Or back?
Yep. This stump, and then it gets flat. See the little flat spot? And then it rises
Where
up.
the teeny piece of snow is.
No, I'm not on.
No, I
back
mean,
from the
use...
snow. No snow.
Excuse me.
Come up the mountain.
I
Flat
mean,
spot.
use that as a marker for me, so left or right of
Come
the
way
teeny
back
snow.
to the right. Back from the teeny spot of snow.
To the right or left?
Go to the right.
Okay.
And then you see the angle of the mountain coming down at a
Yeah, like a...
45-degree angle right toward the snow.
Uh-huh.
He's right in that angle. Any luck, Pat?
No, I'm wondering if even look. Wait a minute. Doing it for a little over 100 years. Not that long ago, even the doctors way back when, their pharmacy was not Walgreens but Allgreen, and that's really not that long ago. And so with the Blackfeet, I love this one because, and I'll throw in that I had a pharmacologist, a guy who makes drugs, say. Anyways, I'll go on with the story. They would uproot this plant, shave the roots, chop up the shavings, and they make a pulp. One, when that pharmacologist makes a drug, he has to prove its efficacy. He has to prove that it works, and he does it by measuring it against an inert substance called a
placebo.
And so I started doing my homework on placebos. First off, I love the Latin. I shall please. That's what placebo means. I shall please. And the other thing about it is, and it's a trick question, do placebos work? Statistically, they work about 35% of the time. So, for him to say his thing is works, it has to have an efficacy rating of usually higher than 35%. So, now let's see how we do medicine. We do medicine by this way.
Well, because you blew by Old Man Lake like it wasn't there, or Old Man Lake or whatever. Got to take a picture of the lake. You had to stop and take a picture of the lake.
How are you?
That Old Man Lake's down there. That blue thing you see through there, yeah.
We slept there.
Oh, you slept there?
Yeah.
Oh, so you already got, yeah. We got,
We got some pictures.
have a picture of where you slept.
Yeah.
That's, he said 2 med yet.
Sorry.
Wow.
Oh, hi.
How are you doing again?
Good, good. Yeah.
You guys spent the night at home, right?
Yeah, we did.
Smile, you're on YouTube. Hi, how are you?
Hello, very good. How are you?
Hi.
How long does it take?
That sounds about right.
Yeah. There was a guy who's also like lookout guy working here down in Oldman.
Does paperwork cause stress, or do my thoughts about the paperwork cause stress?
Good point.
Is my thoughts.
Yep.
So it's like, I can handle this, and I did a dropper full of the tincture. So it's not even, I mean, we're talking, not really even wetting the whistle. You know, it's not even a, you know, I'm just lining the bottom of the shot glass. And then all of a sudden, I was fine. And I'm not drooling on the, you know, people say it knocks you out. Well, if I take more, it'll knock me out, yes. But I just kind of like the attitude adjustment. You know, it's kind of interesting. There's very little morphological difference, but there's a huge difference in, you know, the difference between a rabbit and a hare. And the big difference, to my way of thinking, is the way the babies are born. With these guys, and this guy's a rabbit, the babies are born altricial, they're born very weak. I know. Breathing here. Yeah. Well, I saw it. I said, that's a rabbit. But I don't see rabbits up here. But see, I mean, maybe they're just right there, and I walk by them all the time. I mean, that was a great demonstration. Yeah.